Winnie the Pooh. I got some honey for you. I hope you will love this type of honey just like I do. Honey, it's so darn sweet to eat. Well, anyway, hi ladies and dudes. This is Rebecca and Barkley, aka Boobub187. This is my review for a day. And today's review, ladies and dudes, well, my friends, it's that time again for another movie review. And sadly to say, this is my last and final movie review that I will see this summer. And truly my last and final movie review that I will see for this year. For now, I guess. So for my next movie review is Christopher Robin, the live-action version of Winnie the Pooh. Or let's just say the continuing story of Winnie the Pooh. You know, that took place after the events of many adventures of Winnie the Pooh, the original. And I will say this is one of the best time skip movies I have ever seen so far in movie history. And we do need time skip movies just like this one. If there will ever be another one in the main future, if you know what I mean. So anyway, without further ado, ladies and dudes, let's head on to my next movie review of Christopher Robin, the live-action version of Winnie the Pooh. One of our dear beloved characters of all time in Disney history. So we already know about Christopher Robin. Like I said, it took place after the events of many adventures of Winnie the Pooh, the cartoon version. We already know that Christopher Robin had already grown up. He has a job. He's married. He has a child of his own. But his life is kind of difficult right now because he has to stay in London, England and do some work, and he has to do some business thing on Monday, and he has no idea what to do, of how to find a way to make his life better. And it's up to Winnie the Pooh to save him and try to find a way to get his childhood innocence back in him if he ever returns to his old self again. Just like the one he knew from childhood. And that's all I could say about the main plot of the story. And I guess everybody wants to know is, and I'm sure everybody's so darn antsy about it, what the heck do I think about this movie called Christopher Robin? Well, to tell you the truth is, ladies and dudes, I will say for Christopher Robin, this is one of the best live action movies I have ever seen so far in Disney history. And I really do believe that the Disney company, whoever these people are, from directors, producers, the screenwriters, the people who created the score, I think that these people had done their homework very, very well. They had truly studied the Winnie the Pooh history in a perfect way that involves pure sweetness. Yes, I will say that Christopher Robin, the live-action version of Winnie the Pooh, is truly a much better live-action film than the one that we had last year called Beauty and the Beast. I will say it's a good movie, but sadly this movie does have some flaws. And I wish they should have got rid of those flaws. The ones that it should have been part of the film. And also those two terrible artists who ruined our Beauty and the Beast song. If you know what I mean. But thanks to Christopher Robin, they got everything right. Well, there's two most important things they did right for this film. One, they did bring back Jim Cummings to play our dear beloved Winnie the Pooh and our dear beloved Tigger. And the other, they did bring back the original songwriter who was responsible for making so many songs from the previous Winnie the Pooh shorts. back from the 60s and the 70s and the many adventures of Winnie the Pooh. So yeah, I will say this is a very well done movie. It had a very good storyline, has good likable characters, it has some cool CGI stuff, really cool moments. It has a few new songs that I will enjoy that came from in the bottom of my heart. It has a good, interesting score. And I also love the voice cast as well. Even Jim Cummings as Winnie the Pooh and Tigger. So anyway, let's head on to my strongest points and the weakest points of Christopher Robin. I will say for the strongest points for this movie, it has to go to those two amazing actors, Jim Cummings and Ewan McGregor. I really do believe that they had stolen the movie for me. I mean, they had truly blew me away with this film, with their performance and their characters. I love them as Winnie the Pooh and Christopher Robin. They have really good character development. They have good chemistry. I love all the moments that happen in this film. It has so many cool scenes here and there that happen in this film as well. What else I could say? I will say the best, strongest point for this movie is Jim Cummings and Ewan McGregor playing our dear beloved Winnie the Pooh and Christopher Robin. I just love them both, and I will tell you about the character-wise in a moment. And as for the weakest points for this movie, I do have a tie for this one. I better put my cute little bear of honey straight up a little bit. Okay, as for the weakest points for this movie, I will say, the movie can drag a little bit here and there. It's hard for me to explain about dragging moments in the film. And also, it does have a tiny bit of shaky cam here and there in this movie. Yeah, there's a little bit of tiny shaky cam that's going on in a few scenes here and there. So yeah, I have nothing else to say about those two parts. So yeah, I will say for my weakest points for this movie, it can drag a little bit here and there, and also a tiny bit of shaky cam here and there for a few scenes of the movie. And now let's go on to the characters, the most important thing that everybody has been waiting for. I will go with the two best characters I do care about in this movie, and just two characters only. One is our dear beloved Jim Cummings as Winnie the Pooh, and also Ewan McGregor as our dear beloved Christopher Robin. I will go with Jim Cummings first. And I think this is the reason why they want to do this movie of Christopher Robin. I think they really want to celebrate the 30th anniversary for Jim Cummings to play our dear beloved Winnie the Pooh, and this movie does prove for his 30th anniversary to play our dear beloved character of all time in Disney history. I freaking love Winnie the Pooh. Winnie the Pooh will always be one of my most favorite Disney characters of all time. I mean, he had a fantastic storyline. He has a great personality, great attitude. He's truly sweet as honey. He may have a small brain, but his heart is so darn large in so many ways. And I really do want to praise Jim Cummings for playing a very sweet, dear, beloved character that we will never forget in movie history or TV history or whatever type of history we got. He's a fantastic voice actor, and this is the very first time he's gonna use his voice to play our dear beloved Winnie the Pooh once more. And I'm sure he wants to continue on till, well, you get the idea. Hard for me to say. Oh yeah, Winnie the Pooh. He'll always brings me back my childhood memories. He's such a sweet guy. I want to give him a nice big hug. So yeah, Jim Cummings He's a great voice actor overall, and also I love him as Tigger as well. And also, let's go on to the next character. My last and final character I want to talk about in my movie review is Christopher Robin, played by our dear beloved Ewan McGregor. I freaking love Ewan McGregor as Christopher Robin. And to tell you the truth is, ladies and dudes, and this is my own opinion for this, I really want Ewan McGregor to be the next actor who can be nominated for an Oscar. I think he should deserve an Oscar nod for his performance as Christopher Robin. After all, he got the character just right, as an adult. I will say for Christopher Robin, he had a really good storyline. He has a good personality, good attitude. He is a grown man who has a whole lot of problems, but thanks to Winnie the Pooh, he needs to find a way to bring the old Christopher Robin back to life. The Christopher Robin that he knew back when he was just a little kid, if you know what I mean. And I really like the character development and chemistry that Christopher Robin had with Winnie the Pooh, and this is the reason why I fell in love with this film, is because of Winnie the Pooh and Christopher Robin's good moments, and there's a whole lot of good moments to be found. My most favorite moment from Winnie the Pooh and Christopher Robin is when Christopher Robin had finally found all his best friends that he knew from his childhood, and they reunited with Winnie the Pooh again by sitting on their favorite log. And there was a moment where Christopher Robin and Winnie the Pooh had a heart-to-heart talk while they were sitting on the log. And Christopher Robin wants to apologize to Winnie the Pooh about, he said something terribly wrong, and he is very sorry about it, and he really did give him a nice big hug. Something that he deserves. That was so darn sweet. That really did touch my heart. Big time. I guess there's nothing else I could say. So yeah, I think Ewan McGregor did a really good job playing our dear beloved Christopher Robin. And let's hope and pray that he should deserve an Oscar nod for his performance. I think he deserves one. Big time. And now, ladies and dudes, here we go. Here's my final thoughts of Christopher Robin. Overall, Christopher Robin deserves to be one of the best live-action Disney films that we got so far in Disney history. I will say it had a really good storyline, really good likable characters, great sceneries and highlight moments of the film. It has beautiful cinematography. It had a very nice score. Has a few new good songs that I do enjoy in this movie. And yes, this movie will warm your heart. Big time. And so for my rating for this wonderful film, I decided to give it a 9.1 out of 10. Please check out this movie. You will not regret it. Even it's for the honey. I love honey. And that is it, ladies. That is it, ladies and dudes. That is my whole entire movie review of Christopher Robin. And tell me, ladies and dudes, what is your most favorite movie of all time that you did see for this summer? Well, whichever it is, leave a comment there and let me know. And join me next time for my next movie review to come. I don't know what it is yet, but I will tell you that very, very soon, whenever I can get there. So anyway, that is it for now. I'll see you guys later, and sayonara. And don't forget to have some honey. Well, wherever you want to put it for your food. Well, you get the idea. So, bye!